I've never felt power like this before.
It is Superman week, and James Gunn is dropping so many nuggets on his film. I believe James Gunn did a interview with Variety where he dropped a bunch of quotes, and I'm going to do a coverage on the quotes that I'm particularly interested in. Here is one of them. David Cornsweet convinced James Gunn to give him the Superman trunks. Quote, Superman wants kids to not be afraid of him, so he dresses like a professional wrestler. He dresses in a way that makes people unafraid of him. First of all, David Cornsweet, give this man all the love, all the flowers, protect him at all costs. Talk about an actor who completely understands the fundamental elements of who Superman is. I love it. And first of all, I love the trunks on Superman. Like, the trunks on Superman is a staple. Yes, we've had Superman iterations in the past where he had the trunks, he didn't have the trunks. Me personally, I've always been a fan of the trunks. I think Superman is the kind of character that needs the trunks to completely differentiate himself from every other superhero. I know Batman wears trunks sometimes, but I also want Batman to wear trunks in the DCU, but that's another video. But the fact that David Cornsweet's mindset is like, listen, I want to dress colorful. Like, I want to dress in a way that makes people not be afraid of me, because at the end of the day, he's a character that is here to help mankind and loves mankind and wants to inspire mankind to be better. And that's just chef's kiss. Like, David Cornsweet understanding the psychology of Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman. I mean, we are in great hands, and I could not ask for a better actor to portray this role. James Gunn went on to say on the which one is the real the real version of Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman. He says this: people said all sorts of things. They said Clark's the real one. They said Superman's the real one, and Clark's the secret identity. But I don't believe either of those things. I don't think anybody knows Superman unless they know both of him. And when they know both of him, they know the real guy, and that means not too many people. Obviously, the Kents and Lois Lane, and again, I know it's the same kind of discourse with Batman and Bruce Wayne. Which one's the mask? Which one is the real person? To me, Bruce Wayne is the mask. Batman is who he is. I've always said Bruce Wayne died the night that his parents were murdered, and born was the Batman. So if you want to get all, philosophical, but to me, Clark Kent, I feel like even though it's a disguise, I feel Clark Kent is necessary for Superman, because he doesn't want to be Superman 24/7. He needs another part of him, another part of his life that can really settle down with humanity, especially settle down with Lois, and really connect with humankind. So I feel like even though Clark Kent is a disguise, quote unquote, I feel like that's still the real person. Again, it's a debate that will go on forever and ever. So I guess it's just up to you which one you think is the real person. Another piece of nugget: James Gunn shares new Superman details. Number one, the film in Relative starts in the middle of the action. Lois and Clark, they know each other. Lex Luthor already hates Superman, even though they don't know each other. I love that. Flying action is shot with drones and is inspired by Top Gun Maverick. What, bro? Like, the aerial shots that we are going to get with this film, I think James Gunn is going to do a lot of creative filmmaking with the flying. I feel like it's going to be really intense, really first person, and you can really feel Superman flying through the air, especially since this film is going to be filmed in IMAX, bro. It's going to be beautiful. Not aiming to set up other projects. Fuck it. That's what he says. Mr. Terrific has a big role in the film. I like that. I feel like, again, Mr. Terrific, not really known to the general audience, but if you're a comic book fan like myself, you know how badass Mr. Terrific can be. David Corns. Okay, I already talked about that. Where he influenced James Gunn to wear the trunks. Again, I love it. I love it. The fact that we're gonna have epic action. The fact that the action is gonna be influenced by Top Gun Maverick, Lois Lane and Clark Kent already having a relationship. Whether or not it's gonna be romantic, I'm sure it will lead into that. Lex Luthor already hating Superman. That sounds about right. I can't wait to see that dynamic. And I'm loving everything I'm hearing so far. And the final piece here, this one really got me excited. It says Superman will be a score film, quote unquote, unless needle drops. The film's score, composed by John Murphy, which we just heard yesterday. Oh, that beautiful piece of music of the John Williams slowed down version. Oh, chef's kiss. The film score, composed by John Murphy, will include nods to John Williams' classic Superman theme while creating something new. It's not a soundtrack, so it's not about the songs, Gunn noted. It's much more of a score film. Again, I love that. James Gunn has said this before. It's not going to be like Peacemaker, Guardians of the Galaxy, or Creature Commandos, where you have popular songs featured throughout the film. This is really going to rely on John Murphy's new score. And again, it's going to be a much different film from what James Gunn has primarily directed. It's going to be much more of a mature, mythic, grandiose tale of this iconic character. I've said this before, and James Gunn has said it, and now we are really seeing it come into fruition. So for those people who had doubts about, like, I don't know, James Gunn is going to be reliant, is going to feel like too much of the Suicide Squad. I guess you could put your worries to rest, because it's not. It's gonna feel much different, and I like that. And again, it should be like that, because this is Superman. It should look different. It should feel different. It shouldn't be your usual comic book fare. This movie feels like an event film. And leading up to the trailer, it already feels like something you should be hyped about and excited about. And it feels like, oh my God, the trailer is coming. The trailer is coming. Like it has that feel to it. It feels like this is a film that only comes around like once in a generation. And James Gunn has created the hype brilliantly. So I'm loving everything I'm hearing so far. And I'm sure, as the days go by, weeks, months leading up to this film, is going to be nothing but Superman coverage on this channel, and I cannot wait. The trailer is coming this Thursday. It's going to be a glorious day, just a beautiful day. So that's going to be it. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. This is Sashik, so comment below. What do you think of all of this news? Leave your comments down below. Hit like, subscribe, and this Thursday, I cannot wait. Here we go, baby. DCU begins.
Where the mana runs strong, just as sure as a rock is covered in chills,